verse 320. Of birth and no birth there are 8 and 9 kinds. Whether the attainment is instantaneous or successive, it is one realization. In Buddhist teachings, there are many different realms. We live in the human realm, but there's the animal realm, the realm of the hungry ghosts, the realms of the titans and of the gods, the hell realms. And you can understand these literally or figuratively, that's up to you. But I don't think that's what's being referred to here. In these verses, we're looking at enlightenment practice. I spoke about enlightenment practice in the previous video. Enlightenment practice is about coming back to our own essential awareness. It's on the other side of our moods and beliefs. It's a profound realization. And in the last video I spoke about the challenges to this realization. And the challenges are to do with what we would call the world of the senses. We've got sights, sounds, tastes. We can touch things, feelings, smells. And isn't that they're a problem in themselves? There's an underlying message that we take from them, a tacit assumption that they represent something real out there. These are 5 kinds of birth. They reinforce the understanding that there's a reality out there. Each of them are birthing factors. Now, we're not just simply machines that can process this sensory information. We've also got feelings going on inside. Painful or unpleasant feelings. We've got our own moods. And we've got the world of our thoughts. This sets us up in contrast to what the senses seem to be implying. That there's an individual here experiencing all of this. So these are the 3 other birthing factors: our feelings, our moods. Feelings are just simple likes and dislikes. Moods are a bit more profound and they affect our thoughts. So the feelings feed into the moods feed into our thoughts, and the thoughts reinforce our moods. And these are the birthing factors which reinforce the notion of an individual here, the reality of an individual here, wandering around an external physical world. These are the challenges to self-realization. And the solution has been described before as the 2 egolessnesses. The 2 egolessnesses. The world is egoless in that it has got no substance to it. It's insubstantial. Egolessness means, in this context, insubstantial, without substance. According to this teaching, the world is without substance and the individual is without substance. I shouldn't just say these things without backing them up, but Just start from my videos from the beginning and you'll get plenty of exploration into this. So I'm assuming you've got some familiarity with what's gone before. So the work of realization, the work of the enlightenment practitioner, is about negating all these birthing factors. It's about seeing beyond them and stepping back from the reality that they construct. So we can do this with each of the factors, each of the senses. We realize that they're actually a construction that is going on here. We can take the world of colour, for example. The scientist will tell us that colour is a certain frequency in the electromagnetic spectrum. What's that got to do with the sensation of the colour blue? Why do we experience the colour blue in accordance with that particular frequency? I don't actually see a connection between the two. The point is, the colour blue isn't something out there. The colour blue as a subjective experience is what is happening here. And you can look into this with all the senses. The senses are transducers. They give us electrical signals. All we really are in receipt of is electrical signals, which by some miraculous device is reconstructed into the whole of our physical experience. So these 5 birthing factors become no birthing factors. And once we realize that this is fueled by our feelings, moods and thoughts, once we can step beyond our feelings, moods and thoughts into simple awareness, then we've got the other 3 no birthing factors. We've got the 8 no birthing factors. And if we do this, stepping into awareness, well, this is liberation. This is the 9th no birthing factor. We're stepping into this awareness, into realization. We're told that whether the attainment is instantaneous or successive, it is one realization. This is one of these debates that's gone on in Buddhism, whether enlightenment is gradual or instantaneous. Well, it's both. It's instantaneous in terms of that initial realization, but afterwards you have to work at it. You might be able to come back to it in an instantaneous fashion, but you might find your moods, your thoughts, your beliefs, your feelings are kicking in and telling you otherwise. When I woke up this morning, a rather unpleasant mood seemed to clutch me in the centre of the chest, my chest. There are quite a few things I'm having to deal with at the moment, which are causing some anxiety. And I didn't really feel like doing these videos. But I could see what was going on. I had the option of either giving in to the mood or working to go beyond it. There's a huge amount of work to do, but there's no choice. It's a matter of sink or swim. These teachings, it seems to me, are the only life buoy that we have. I mean, one of these rings that help you stay afloat on the water. But it isn't a matter of just staying afloat. As the previous verse said, it's about reaching the immovable and highest. But this is where we get to once we've got beyond our fundamental mood tones.